Hi, Mela here. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing some tips and advice that can assist you if you are working in healthcare, home care, or just patient care in general. Now, I'm also going to spill the tea on why I quit my last job. For sure is that working there definitely gave me a lot of insight and opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I am very grateful to even have had the opportunity to work, with the clients that I did work and with the people that I did work with, because it taught me so much. And I feel like there's a lesson in everything that you do, and a part of me will forever hold on to the lessons that I gain, or experience that I've gained working there. Some I'm going to share with you, and that is documenting. Document everything. If you're with a client and they refuse to shower, take medications, or do anything, make sure that you're documenting. Now, working as patient care, you have to do your daily notes. So you want to make sure that you're writing them every single day. Every time you clock in and you clock out, make sure that they're done before, because your notes will give the other person that comes in after you an insight of what went on the prior hours, or minutes before their arrival. So you want to make sure that you're documenting everything, not only for the sake of you know the client, but primarily because it's your job in making sure that you're communicating with the other coworkers or other people that are working with the patients. And the reason why I cannot stress it enough is that you have to remember that documentation is very essential in making sure that the person can get their job done. It's very essential, and God forbid anything were to happen, you want to make sure that you have the correct documentation and you're always safe. Then sorry, you don't want to say, oh, I'm tired, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. No, do it today. So that's one thing that I've learned, is that it's very important to make sure that you're documenting. I'm not gonna lie, when I did start a job, I did have some moments where I was like, not really knowing that it's very important to document. So there were some corrections made to me, and like, you know, hey, you haven't documented, so you need to do that. And we all need reminders sometimes. So I can say now, make sure that you're documenting. Don't be like me, okay? Not that anything wrong happened with me ever, but still make sure that you're documenting. Another thing is to make sure that you keep your personal life outside of the workplace. And I cannot stress that enough. It's one of my biggest pet peeves when I see people go to work and they take their problems to work. Remember that it is work. It is not the therapist's office. It is not, you know, your friend's house that you go and confide in your friend and you sit down and you talk. No, it is work. So you treat work as work and you do what you need to do and you get out. If you're having a bad day, from the moment that you enter that building, make sure that all those problems are like bag packed, zipped up, and left in your car. That way, as soon as you exit the building, you can just open it and deal with it when you get back out there. But as soon as you get to work or get to your job, it's like nothing ever happened. Poker face, okay? Poker face. Don't take it in there. Now, another thing, boundaries. Now, the two go together. So I say that to say, make sure you're setting healthy boundaries. Do not discuss what you're doing on the weekends with anyone else. Do not bring personal problems to the job. I cannot stress that enough. Do not do it. If your boyfriend is cheating you, They don't care. They don't need to know. I don't know. The cat ran out and got hit by a car. So the fuck what? They don't need to know. Just keep your personal business to yourself. Set boundaries, because if you don't, you're in for a can of worms, as my Caribbean people would say. You're in for a can of worms, because as soon as you open that door, just remember that you can no longer expect them to respect your boundaries. So when they decide to say certain things to you, you have no one to blame but yourself. So make sure that you are setting healthy boundaries. I've been on this topic for a little bit over 3 minutes now. So make sure you're setting boundaries. I cannot stress that enough. I've seen it so much, and it results in such horrible results. Personally, I'm 26. I've never made that mistake, thank God. But listen, y'all, the age doesn't matter. The age does not matter, because people tend to make these mistakes over and over and over again. Set boundaries. The job is the job. It's nothing more than the job. Okay? Do not bring your personal life to work. Do not bring your personal problems to work. What happens in your home stays in your home, not at work. You want someone to talk to? You can. Outside of work. You know, we have friends that are in the job, and you know, you want to confide in them. Talk about it on your time, not company's time. So I just want to stress that. Another thing is, make sure that you're very aware of your surroundings, aware of your clients, aware of, you know, everything that's going on, because some people are not verbal. Some people, they actually need you to notice things about them, or notice when they need you, so that you can step in. So make sure that you're staying very aware and conscious of what's going on around you, and getting to know that your clients need you, or just getting to know who they are overall. I think once you have a healthy relationship with the people that you're working with, your jobs becomes very, very easy. That's one thing that I've learned. So make sure that you have a healthy relationship. Make sure that it's easy for them to talk to you, and you know, you can do all that while setting boundaries. You can do all that while being. Those of you that have worked in healthcare before, I just want to say you guys need to have an open mind, and remember, not all facilities operate in the same manner. So everywhere you go, you're gonna have a different set of rules, and you got to be okay with adjusting to change. Also, age doesn't matter when it comes to learning. I can teach you just as much as you can teach me, and you know, once you keep that in mind, there won't be any like arrogance or misunderstanding in the workplaces. Remember, we guys are all family. Once you go to job, there's a job family and there's a home family. And once you're at the job, you have to have a good communication with the people that you're working with. You got to be able to trust them and work with them, and you know, do things in the right way. There can't be one circle that thinks this, and then there's another circle that's just like, oh, I'm part of this clique, or it's that clique. No, it can't be any working in healthcare. People are going to test you. Do you hear me? Especially the older folks that think they've been in this job for the longest and they know it from top to bottom. People are going to test you. I've been in situations where people have asked me questions that they could have asked the boss while she was on the phone, or questions that they know I don't know the answer to. They'll ask it in front of her to make it seem like I don't know what I'm doing. And I've like literally had to redirect it and say, hey, you know, she's right there. Why don't you ask her? She asked if you had any question. You had nothing to say. So why are you asking me? Obviously, I wouldn't know the answer to that. I don't do payroll, or I don't do, you know, what are the rules on employees reimbursement or anything like that. Like, I honestly wouldn't be able to answer certain questions because it's not within my line of work. I know what I know, and I know what I need to know to get my job done. So I've also had people like that have literally called me out in front of a group of people, and I'm just like, okay, I see what's going on here. So that's another thing. Like, especially what I've noticed working with Caribbean people, if you're younger than them, they will not respect you. They will not respect any part or opinion or thought or consideration when it comes to anyone that's younger than them. They automatically feel like they are deserving of respect and they know everything, and you just should be in a corner somewhere just watching them. I don't know. Like, they'll make you feel like you're of little value if you allow them. Um, and it's crazy because I haven't worked with much Caribbean people, but the little that I have worked with, they are very unprofessional. And I do not enjoy working with them. And as much as I'm Caribbean, and it may seem like a very bad thing to say, it is a truth. They need to work on so much when it comes to professionalism. Um, and that's pretty much why they have such a hard time getting their business or relationships to grow, because they do not like to hear people's advice. And also, what I've noticed, if it's not coming from a person of lighter color, they're not going to listen to you. It's a very bad thing, and you can blame it on, you know, colonization or whatever, but it's a conversation for another time. Guys, now that we've come to the end of the video, I just want to say make sure that you are keeping track of your emotions so that you're treating people right and respectful and being understanding and just being patient. Make sure if you do to go into the healthcare career, make sure that you are treating people right and you're doing it for the right reasons. Remember that we're all humans and we're all growing and we're all learning. And, you know, some people actually need people to redirect them and, you know, teach them instead of getting frustrated and thinking that, oh, you know everything, or this person is supposed to automatically know it. Be open to teach. Be open to teach. Be open to learn, and just be patient and understand that if we help each other, we can grow and go so far in life. So I just want to say that, and thank you guys for watching.